'06 is just going to get a little review in from the West Coast match, taking a look mostly at just defensive shape and making their play predictable. Goal kick here where it starts, we have our numbers up. They're pretty spread out. So, I mean, we're pretty spread out from our center backs all the way to our forwards, and that's okay in this scenario. But once they do start to build a rhythm of their possession, really important for us to recognize how can we keep them against this sideline and win the ball back in this area versus allowing them to get out of it and get into our half. So, of course, that's just, us center backs will go in to challenge the ball, win the ball, even a foul if necessary, but just to kind of slow their progression down because you can see that they have players running into spaces where they can support and help out. So again, tracking runners. But again, the key here is how do we keep them on this side from the initial ball from the goalkeeper, and then as soon as she gets the ball here on the layoff, can we come at them a little bit harder and force them to play, into the sideline on the ground or into us or just a long ball like they do? And then can we challenge that first ball to not allow them to get out? Because this is the open space here for them to be able to attack. And again, right now it's dribbling into a 2v1 against Alexia, and she does a good job of recovering. But we want to avoid those situations in this scenario. So now it's a key of we're in a different scenario where we want to keep them locked into this little area of the field and not allow them to find success in this area. So how we pronounce our body, how we shape our body, not allowing them to get passes in or little crosses in, but super important for us because that situation, all right, it's over. Now can we step our lines up? Can we apply quicker pressure on the ball and make it predictable? And it's difficult because they're playing quick one-touch passes. So now we want to definitely come in and close these gates up and make sure we're not allowing them to go through the middle of the field. So again, we get caught standing a little bit and she's able to just slip the ball in, but that doesn't happen. If I just back up a little bit, once they have the ball going this direction, we want to make sure that we have our lines organized. We're goal side of the ball and create real density so that they can't get anything easy. And you guys did a fantastic job of that for most of the game. But this is one of those situations where if someone's scouting you, they're saying, okay, well, they're pretty spread out on top of the 18, so quick combination play, could be a success for them. So here, if we have the loss of possession, if we lose the ball here, I know we know you guys know this, but if we're gonna play into this area with a center back, then we need to make sure that we do have a six dropping in, you know, midfielders coming over, center back coming over, right back coming over, so it looks more like this, Ella there, the right back there. I think that's Ashley, Krista here. So that if Erica does lose the ball or when the ball goes in towards Emma and it's a loss of possession, which happens, we're not too wide open on the counter. And again, are we allowing them to switch the point of attack initially, or are we forcing them into one side? So same thing here, Allie. As you running in front of her, make sure we go and force her up against that line. Same thing here, force her up against the line so that the only way she can get out is by playing straight, because now you can see they're out and now they have all this space here to deal with in possession, and they ended up kicking it long into that area too. But again, you can rewind that and take a look and see if we just slow them down and keep them against the sideline, it might be a little bit easier for us to defend, and we won't have to defend so close to our goal. Good job there, getting her against the line. What's the next pass going to happen? Okay, can we challenge? Can we double that? Can we keep her against the line? And this one here is just making sure that we're more physical on the ball here. This should probably be Ella marking here with Erica right there. So if you just rewind just a little bit, as she's about to get the ball here, if Ashley is able to get tight on the first ball that goes in right away, then Ella and Erica are fine like this with Alexia covering. That's no problem. But the fact that she's able to get on the ball now has no pressure on her. It's super important that we're getting over and helping out a little bit more. That's Reagan on that side now. But again, not allowing them to make passes inside the area is key. And again, we're playing against a good opponent, so just very important for us to make sure we're keeping him one way. Okay, very important to cover real quick. Get there again as a player, and here's your cue right here. As the player nears Erica, if Erica still has the ball and she's getting closer and closer and closer, and it's about to become a 1v1 challenge or a 1v1 dribble, then we need to make sure we're not leaving her and leaving spaces too spread out. And again, good job of recovering, but now we're rescue defending and trying to get back real quick. And again, we do a good job of it, but there were some challenges with this opponent in terms of how they play, and again, trying to slip each other through in these areas. And we just got to make sure we're denying service and not allowing them to get too much opportunity in our outside of our 18. And this is just really a function of us not getting up quick enough, not clearing the danger, or not hitting the ball far enough on the clearances, not making it predictable. So as she receives this ball, can we apply pressure to keep her going this way where we were just defending? Instead, we're allowing them to switch the point of attack. And this is decent getting there, but not quick enough because she's able to get the shot. Now we're on the wrong side defending, and she's able to break a line. So I think that might be Daphne. Can you get there a little quicker? Or maybe it's Anna. Get there a little quicker to double. Again, as this ball is going over, we get kind of caught in no man's land. So the solution here is once she has a little bit of space, instead of stepping like that, start dropping back so it's not an easy ball to play over our head into channels or through into channels. And then we're not having to do 30, 40-yard sprints back. Again, very, very nifty team and how they're doing it. So it's important for us to just be aware. So it's a very high level clip for you guys. And I know we're giving you feedback on things, not mistakes, but things that we can do a little bit better, things we can clean up. But certainly we want to catch you guys doing good things too. And this type of counterattack movement, if it's an accident, it's an accident. But this is something we should be thinking about as we look to get in behind opponents. So great ball from Avery to get us out. Good first touch from Ashley here. So this movement here with Krista getting the ball, and then I think that's Allie coming in. Rhea's run into the space is the very high level. If we're doing this on purpose, great. And if not, then let's continue to do this, because this is the space now that Allie brings this defender. She's creating space for the run for Rhea to go in. So I'll play it from beginning just so you can see, what it looks like. So as that ball comes in from Avery, checking in Allie, and then the ball in behind. So that's something that can be done regularly against opponents. And now, the delivery's there. We get an opportunity. It's not a goal, but definitely something we can create more often. So wanted to highlight that for you guys just to show you that, you guys are doing a great job. And certainly, when you attack with the numbers and the pace that we have, and that we typically attack with, you're going to be suspect on counterattacks, and good teams are going to try and find ways to transition and make us defend. So we've done a good job of that, but also our transition is quite fantastic as well. So great job. Keep up the great work, and we'll